Good evening, and on behalf of the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, may I welcome you to this, the 205th Bafta Awards ceremony, an unbroken tradition since the worshipful company of ratings analysts first honoured Ebenezer Dimbleby with a banquet of lamprey vol au vent in 1767. Tonight we celebrate 12 months of the very best of television and film with 2.5 hours of, well, I'm not going to stick my neck out here, the usual mix of mayhem and mirth. For tonight we are live. I am your trainee, Michael Aspel, for tonight, here to help you reacquaint yourselves with the remarkable invention, diversity and longevity of the various types of evening dress worn by the media set. And all of it legitimately claimed against tax, I have no doubt. But now, I must just ask the viewer at home to bear with me for the rest of the evening, in fact, while I turn my attention to our studio audience here tonight. And I must admit the BBC ticket unit has really excelled itself here. I have gathered out here what I'm reliably informed are some of the brightest, most intelligent minds in British broadcasting and film today, perhaps better known to readers of the tabloids as the scum of the earth. The familiar faces of the stars here have been joined by the less familiar faces of the producers and directors and the faces of the executive producers, some of whom have never been seen at all before tonight. But why not? Bafta is an event which attracts the powerful elite of broadcasting. What's the word I'm looking for here? The mediaocracy, perhaps? No, perhaps not. But they're all here tonight. Over there, for instance, I can see Grampion's head of biro allocation, Graham Tyler. Hello there, Graham. Michael Grade is out there. Yes, it's okay, Michael. There we are. Now I can see you still in there, always visible. And Alan Yentob up there, currently straddling 2 tables for some reason. But he's promised me he's going to relinquish one later on. And of course, over there, not occupying nearly half a table, the British film industry. But we are very... We are very, very crowded here tonight because there's been a fierce competition for these tables, which were finally allocated under a sealed bidding system, decided on a completely arbitrary and inexplicable basis. An established television practice, so I'm told. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could, we'll kick off soon, but I just need to have your attention for only a couple of moments here. Yes, I see all the commissioning editors have already turned away. No, but I would just like to explain. I don't know if any of you have actually seen a television program being made before tonight, but I should explain. In these award ceremonies, what happens is a famous person of some kind or another comes down these stairs up here and reads out the nominations at this lectern over here. Now, quite why they do this, I have absolutely no idea. It's lost in the mists of time. I believe it was originally to make ordinary people feel good by seeing how even the biggest stars have trouble opening an envelope and reading 4 names in the right order, but I'm sure we'll have absolutely none of that trouble tonight, though, of course, it does tend to build up the tension. And I would just like to remind you that it's not the winning that's important. It's the taking part, which is not much consolation if you didn't know you're in a competition in the first place. But not everybody here tonight can win, although at times it may seem as if they're going to. We are all, I'm sure, grown up enough to recognise that a Bafta is not the be-all and end-all of existence. It's merely an ephemeral trinket on life's charm bracelet, nothing to get overexcited about. Unless, of course, you win one, in which case it is les boileaux du chien. When you win, I have to point out that you have been enjoined to come up here using this huge sort of chipboard runway here, which is known technically as the producer's idea, and it was constructed tonight at a sort of a huge but totally justifiable cost, mainly to hide a sort of ugly join in the carpet that was along here. But so I recommend that if you win, then jump up here and get on the old runway and get a wiggle on and get up here as quickly as possible, if that's all right. Fine, good, because we're trying to run a tight show here tonight, and obviously, for one reason or another, it's terribly embarrassing if you're halfway along and the applause runs out. Anyway, that's sort of all from me. We're going to go over now to a man who I'm sure is no stranger to many of you here tonight, though I've never really got to know him very well. Here he is, Mel Smith.
Hi. Hello.
Hello, Mel.
Hello. Hello, Griff. Hello.
Hi. You're over there in Hollywood, and I'm not.
That's right.
Where exactly are you there, Mel?
Where exactly am I? Yes, sorry. I'm in Los Angeles, in the hospitality complex of the world-famous Universal Studios Hollywood. Behind me, Studio City, the Rocky Mountains and Mount Rushmore. Just visible in the distance, the Statue of Liberty, majestic Niagara, the Great Lakes, and the Trump Tower. And from this other angle, we can see, spread before us, the whole San Fernando Valley, which 2 weeks ago, Michael Jackson had flooded for mock naval battles. Actually, let's be honest, you can't see anything, can you? The one good thing about smog, in LA, at least you can see what you breathe. Immediately behind me, you can see Warner Brothers. Not both of them, obviously. Who can forget Dixon of Dock Green? Little cultural reference there. Rather lost on the audience at my end, I'm afraid. But having said that, it is great to see so many of our American friends with us here today. And especially since the Nicaraguan Academy Awards, the NAFTAs, are being held at the very same time.
Right.
Where, of course, there's a lot of competition for the best film not in the Nicaraguan language.
Well, the Bafta Awards are regarded very highly in Hollywood, then.
They talk of little else, Griff. But the British community here grows ever stronger and more influential. At a party last night, I bumped into Jane Seymour, Anthony Andrews, and Jane Seymour again. And I've just been chatting, actually, to a real Anglophile, Francis Ford Coppola, or Cop, as I call him. He was telling me he's particularly interested in the outcome of the Best Light Entertainment Programme or Series Award. He's got his fingers crossed for Noel's House Party, I believe. Which was, of course, based on his film, Apocalypse Now.
Right. Thank you very much, Mel.
Yes,
obviously, I should explain, we have a slight time delay, though, for those interested. The time in Southern California at the moment is about 2 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon in 1975.